Welcome to the Count Out. This is Corey, just running solo today. Going to talk about WWE Raw. I'm not going to do a review. I know we've been doing just kind of reviews of the shows. Even though I watched the whole show, I just kind of want to talk about Batista. Because Batista is back in WWE, and it wasn't too exciting. Now, first off, I'm not a big Batista fan, and I hear his best work was in his last days in WWE. And I wasn't watching WWE at that point, so I didn't know him as his best days, as a heel. I only know him from like Batista Evolution, Batista Solo after WrestleMania, right, around where Eddie Guerrero passed away. Maybe a year after that, I kind of stopped watching. And when he came back, it first started off. Well, let's start off Raw. It was Triple H, Stephanie. They introduced Batista. Orton comes out. Well, they don't introduce Batista. They introduce, he's my foe, he's my friend, he's a champion, whatever. And Orton comes out. So it kind of worked for Orton. And then, he's like, hey, I'm the best. Then Batista comes out. And it's not really that exciting. I mean, I was kind of excited because I loved his pyro. I don't know. It was just his energy into it. It just boom, 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 boom. It was just awesome. And I just thought about that kid at one time that ran in front of him and did that. I don't know why. It just made me think about that kid. But it was just all right. The crowd, they didn't sound like they were like super excited. I mean, coming off last week, we had, Daniel Bryan, the whole crowd, yes, yeah. I mean, it was a huge thing. And this just wasn't really. I mean, Batista, I just didn't feel like they really cared that much about Batista. After he stood in the ring for a while, he's getting on all the ring ropes. Then when he got in the last one, he stood for a little bit. Then all of a sudden, the Batista chants started coming. And I feel those shouldn't have been. I mean, if they were really excited about Batista, they wouldn't have been doing that chant. And the whole thing with Batista coming out, and obviously Orton being there, was to plant the idea that Batista's going to fight Orton for the World Heavyweight Championship, W Championship, whatever you want to call it. Either at Elimination Chamber, WrestleMania, wherever. He just said, I'm coming for that title. So they're planting the seeds for that. So what they can do is they can either have Batista win the Royal Rumble, which he's an entry in, win the Royal Rumble, face Orton at WrestleMania, or they can have Orton drop the title to Cena, Batista comes in, fights him, and, whoever Batista fights, he just wants to be the world champion again. And I actually just was thinking about this. This would be kind of a cool storyline. I doubt they'll do it, but it'd be really cool. If, obviously, Orton's not happy because Triple H, Stephanie were upset about him for attacking John Cena's dad. And what would be really cool is if, when Batista's in the Royal Rumble, let's say he's like the final three or whatever, Orton runs out and eliminates him. And the Royal Rumble can't be the main event in this case. It wouldn't be able to be the main event. So he eliminates him. Oh my gosh, you lose. I win. So then Batista comes over and knocks out, interferes in John Cena, Randy Orton's match, attacks him, Cena wins, is world WWE champion again. And all of a sudden this feud kind of starts going. They fight at Elimination Chamber, John Cena defends the title. They do a number one contender match, Batista and Orton, for who's going to win. So they do that. And then they go on to WrestleMania and fight John Cena. Now, the winner of the Royal Rumble, because Batista won the Royal Rumble, who would win it? Oh, crap. Let's just say the winner just decides he doesn't. You know what? Oh, crap. You know what? This is probably not going to do because I don't know where to go from this point. Let's just say the winner of the Royal Rumble just, uses that Elimination Chamber. He just like, I don't want to wait till WrestleMania. Elimination Chamber. And then that works. You gotta give me credit. That was at least a decent idea. All right, it's got to be worked up a little bit, but it was decent though. Or the other thing they could do with Batista, because late in the night, Alberto Del Rio fought Rey Mysterio. He beat Mysterio. Yeah, he did. Made him tap out. Batista comes out, stare down, Batista bomb. I guess Alberto Del Rio, I don't remember this last week, or whatever, on Twitter, he's like, hey, Batista, like, why are you coming back? Like, you crazy. You're stupid. I hate you. I'm better than you. So obviously Batista got some heat with him. So either they can have those two fight at Mania, they can build up a rivalry to Mania, or Batista can work on the main event. Obviously, I don't care to see Batista main event. I think he's a stale champion. I don't think he was very great. I think he was cool as the Animal in Evolution when he was with Rick and Orton and Triple H. I don't think he was that great. But again, then I didn't see him in his heel days, how great he was. But I'm imagining he wasn't that great of a babyface. If everyone talks about how his heel run was the best. When he was the bad guy, he was the best. I don't care for Batista too much. I don't think it's a big return that I was personally like, oh my god, this is so exciting for. But I mean, we'll just have to wait and see how they kind of play the roles. Obviously, we'll see this Sunday really where they play it and how they do it with Batista's role in the Royal Rumble. I personally, I don't want him to win. I don't think he'll be a huge part of WrestleMania. I really don't want to see Batista in the main event because his match with Triple H wasn't too. I mean, it just wasn't that great. It was just it was an alright match. I mean, I'd rather see somebody who can really pull on a great match at WrestleMania. I want to see something new. That's what I feel WrestleMania needs to be. This for one-time matches that we've never seen before. That's what it was, but now it's all about the rematches. We had John Cena versus The Rock, which is great. Then we had the next year's rematch at WrestleMania. Rematches don't belong at WrestleMania. They don't. It doesn't work that way. They shouldn't be at WrestleMania. That's what I believe in. But I mean, like I said, we'll have to see what they decide to do with Batista. Hopefully, Batista just kind of comes in, makes an impact, but he won't make as big as an impact like Lesnar, who I wasn't even that excited for coming back for, because Lesnar wasn't even that great. Lesnar was cool, and he left, and he got over it. It was one of those things. I mean, it's not like The Rock returning, where it was, oh my god, so electrifying, Chris Jericho returning, or all these other guys, Goldust, or whatever, these guys that I just loved. I just never cared for Batista. So I'm not as excited. I'm sure a lot more people are super excited for it and really pumped for it. I couldn't care less. And I just hope that he's not the main event of WrestleMania. And we'll just have to wait and see kind of what goes on. So we'll see you another time, and we will make another video. So we will talk to you later, and rock and roll.